1993, the golden year of EA Sports. Tonight we're going to be playing Mutant League football, some Mutant League hockey, some Mutant League whatever else. I have no idea what team to be. I think I'm going to play at the Hump Dome. That feels like a good place to be. I don't know what the skulls on the bottom mean, but I feel like more skulls is good and 2 can't be bad. So we're going to play as the Vile Vulgars, play at the Field Dome, the Hump Dome. It gets started here with this game of that. The Turbo Techies, I don't know, I've never heard of them. Never heard of any of these teams. I mean, I've played this game before, but it was like a dozen bajillion years ago. What do I know? No, I was going live. I'm sorry, Chrissy Art Marie. I did not go live on Friday. This is one of the problems, is that I set these things up and I forget that time changes. And so I make a nice little stream description that says, I'm not going live tonight. And then I forget to actually change it. Oopsie. Oh, God, that did not go well. So yeah, I was using the joystick. The analog stick does not work so well for this game, it turns out. So, all right, let's go ahead and we're gonna pick up a we're gonna slice right. There we go. Yeah, so I did not go live on Friday because I was busy. Oh, that was I thought I was on the far side of it, but I was not. Hunger for propeller hats. Oh man, I'm not like sitting in a place where you can even see my propeller hat. We gotta fix that. There we go. There we go. Now we can see the propeller hat. Hello, gaming lawyer. But yeah, I figured the Hump Dome was a place that I wanted to be. Yeah, the mines are good. It's fine. It's fine. Nobody has ever had a problem stepping directly on a mine. See, that's what I was trying to do. Run right in between. Run right in between. That was the key. Oh, I'm being loud. Sorry. I'm gonna be quieter. All right. Yeah, or destroy them. Like literally, just like absolutely, you know, tear them to pieces, limb from limb, etc. I think it can still be football in that cases. That cases. One of those two. All right. Let's see what we can do here. Oh God! No, that's the wrong button. God damn it. Because there were people on the right. I didn't, on the left. On the right? On the right, I was afraid I would go out of bounds. I'm answering the wrong question. I was afraid that I was going to go out of bounds, is the answer to that question. Alright, we're going to pull out the Hail Scary. I have a fever, and the only prescription is stepping directly on landmines. Alright, how do I push the button? There we go. Oh, that was not good. Alright, well... I am really not good at this game, it turns out, but that's okay. We have all night to figure out how to play this game, so I'm gonna make this go down a little bit. Anyway, happy Monday, Chrissy and Org and Brad and Gaming Lawyer and James and anybody else who's here. I am the Chris who plays games, and I'm not gonna go today. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. All right, we're gonna slash left. Hello, Yugi. Oh man, alright. There we go. There we go. That's the run. That's the ticket. Oh! Oh, I almost got past him, but not quite. Alright, 11-yard gain gets me to the first down. No, it does not. It does not get me anywhere near the first down. I'm like 10 yards away still, so I guess I'm just gonna have to kick it. Shock the Hawk. Alright. Get him! Get him! Alright. Never punt? What am I supposed to do instead? I'm not gonna, like, try and do a fake field goal. Uh-oh. They're pulling an audible on me. I gotta go for it. No, that would be dumb. I'd just be handing the ball over to them. Just gonna do some punching here. So, this is Mutant League Football. In Mutant League Football, you play as mutants, and you can beat people up and, like, kill them and stuff, I think. I feel like I did that. I haven't figured out how to... Oh, okay. Yeah, come on. Ugh, ugh. Late hits. Late hits all over. I will also admit that I could not figure out how to do a normal play because it seems like it automatically selected the, like, kicking plays. What? What? Alright. Hello, Mike? Alright, so I'm assuming they're going to punt, so we'll go with the punt return. Alright, Let's see if we can get a nice return off of this. Oh, why are you just standing there, dude? Seriously? Man, oh man, oh man. 4-yard return by useless. Alright, we will go ahead and pull out the impact. We're gonna go crush right. Oh god. This guy's like atomic or something. I don't know what's going on there. 1-yard gain. Ooh baby, ooh baby. End of first quarter. Yeah, so this game was from 1993. It is, you know, different than other sports games because, like, you can die and run into mines and stuff. As you saw in my early play there, as I ran right into a mine. Oh god! Oh god! Oh, go out of bounds at least. That was pretty terrible. I did not see that. All right, so that player is dead. So don't do that. Don't do what Johnny Don't does. I mean, random buttons is pretty much the way that I play all my games, so I'm gonna go with yes on that. Yeah, so I don't have the option. Oh, okay, I can go back up. All right. Well, I'm not gonna do a normal. No, I'm not. Like, I'm 4th and 26. No, we're punting. We're not gonna pretend that after 2 plays of minus 16 yards, we're gonna be able to win that one out when we're that close to the thing. All right. 41-yard kick, 5-yard return. Let's see if we can stop him. We're gonna pull the short zone. Anyway, I don't know. I'm just picking random plays. This is pretty much how I do all football games. I have no problem with that, though. You know, it's just like Tecmo Super Bowl. God damn it. Ah, there we go. That was nice. That was nice. Pushing them back, pushing them back. Anyway, happy Monday, everybody. I hope your December is going well. Here, it is cold now. Up until now, it's been pretty mild for winter, I felt like. I don't know if that's actually true, but I have not felt like I've been annoyed by the cold until now, so. I don't know. That's why they call me the Stifler, Brad. Like, I mean, I realize that, you know, not everything can be tested, but it's really hard to imagine exactly why, you know, a Windows 10 update would make that big of a difference. It's still like a modern, you know, operating system. It's not like it's really old or anything else like that. 2-yard gain. Yeah, let's see how you're gonna do this, huh? 26 yards to go. I got plenty of time to score. Scoring will not be an issue. We will take care of business. Oh, ow! How did he get back up so quick? Oh, it's this guy again. All right. Ow. Yeah, they're super, Brad. Super D-duper. Oh. Oh, installing the update's making it slow. The reason is because installing updates is hard. Oh, okay, there we go. My first down of the night. Alright, we're gonna play some Mud and Guts. We're gonna go with the Bruisem, which is a run inside the tight end or something here. Maybe the safety. Oh god, that did not go well. Why am I running backwards? Don't do that. Why do I always do that? Alright, my 11-yard loss is not working so well for me, so let's we're gonna go for the sideline here. I think I'm pushing the wrong buttons. It's not that I'm not pushing enough buttons, but oh, I don't know. I guess I should have waited longer. Okay, it's only 3rd down. Let's see what we can do here. We're gonna plan to throw to C here. bit.ly/live-b. Oh, what? Why? She wants bit.ly/live-b. Did he catch that? Please tell me he didn't catch that. What? Seriously? Come on now. Fine. Alright, halftime. 0-0. Total passing yards, -11 to -6, so we're definitely doing super great on that. However, their rushing yards are -2 compared to my 24, so I'm definitely coming out ahead here on something. Here we got our halftime entertainment, which is going to be a bunch of lizards going in weird patterns. Hooray! I mean, I must have completed a pass. Oh no, I'm getting my passing yards are all from my whatever. Sacks, that's what they're called. Anyway. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Apparently I just did figure out how do I'm done with this. Alright, Crux. Let's get a nice kickoff here. That's right. So the Genesis sound chip had some decent, like, FM simulation. Simulation's not the right word. What, synthesis, right? Had FM synthesizers rather than the kind of more chiptune-y, I mean, it's a football game. I'm pretty sure that not all football games are Madden ripoffs, since this, like, predated any Madden football game by, I think, several years. But, you know, if you want to think of it as a Madden ripoff, that's fine. Brad cares about the Dayton Flyers. Are you going to catch a Flyers game while you're in town, Brad? Oh, gosh. Punching. Oh, punt return seems like a good thing to do. The Dayton Flyers are a college basketball team from Dayton, Ohio. I'm assuming. Oh! Yeah, that's right. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Alright, well, the first Madden game that mattered was much later than that on the PlayStation, because that's the first one I played, and that's all that matters. Hello, Gold Star Thomas. Welcome to the stream. Oh, God! Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna guess that you are too young to remember this game, but this is Mutant League Football. So, I mean, there's not like a lot of buttons on the Genesis. I don't know. I mean, Like, literally every button that exists, I press. What? I don't know if I caught that or not. Alright, 7-yard gain. You have a Nintendo 64. Yes, the Genesis would have predated the Nintendo 64, but that's cool. Alright, here we go. We're gonna slash left. I did. Fourth down conversion. Ooh baby, ooh baby. Alright, we are going to do a bruise blast here. Yes, Jessica. You think I need to grow a beard? Why do you think I need to grow a beard? You hate when I'm growing a beard, so I'm pretty sure that you're wrong on that front. That did not go well. I mean, my babyface looks are like all I've got going for me, so. Hello, Celso Louise. Oh no! Okay, well, I did not give my receiver enough time to run out there, but that's okay. We're gonna go for the field goal. Let's get a long field goal. Oh no! Oh, so close. Ah. All right. All right. Yeah, the Orklings all have very different looks, it feels like. Oh. And a quarter three. That's good, because I didn't really want that defensive play anyway. Hello, Jose! It's Monday, Monday. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? What are you gonna throw at me? This is gonna be a pass. And I don't have good... Oh, it's not a pass! Oh, no! No! Oh, no! Stop him! Oh, god damn it. Alright, well, that was not a good... That was a bad play on my side. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Yeah, he just jumped right over it. That button I know how to push the jump button. Oh, okay. Like, when running, I'm pretty sure that the jump button is B. I'm gonna go deep here. Oh, seriously? Oh, Jesus. Fuck. What a freaking... Yes, you should always stay off Twitter. Never go on Twitter. Never go on Reddit. Never do it. He's heading back to the US on Thursday, is what he means. No. Medium zone. Why? Where are you? Oh yeah, I saw that one. That's right. No, I mean, Jose, I mean, like, a distant friend, maybe, but not a shitty friend. You mean, a lot of people just don't have a lot of connections, so, you know, I can understand how, like, there are definitely people who I would call friends who, if they were in the hospital and posted on Facebook once, I would not know, so, they're not gonna fake it. But they are probably going to score, and that's going to put me in a bad position. Yep. No, but I mean, that may be true for me, but then, I have a lot of, like, there's a difference between a shitty friend and a distant friend. Like, I have a lot of friends who I see on Facebook once every, you know, month or whatever, and I still consider them friends just because I don't talk to them all the time. I mean... Alright, we're gonna go for the quick shot here. It is not your duty to keep up with your friends constantly. Alright. I'm out. Alright, let's go for a long pass. Deep go. I mean, I think the blaming of the algorithm bit was definitely wrong. Like, do not get me wrong. I thought that that was a pretty shitty take. But I think that it is unfortunate to be like, you know, my friend passed away. The only way that I could have known would have been to see it on Facebook. I feel like I read Facebook all the time and I didn't see it, right? Like, okay, that's a take you can have. I thought his take of, like, it is the algorithm's fault that I, you know, did not know my friend was dying is like, whatever, dude. Like, you know, shit happens and we all don't hear from things. There we go. There we go. Take that, Brad. "25-second, 3-play, 73-yard scoring drive." They worship the ground I bleed on. That's right, they do worship the ground I bleed on. But yeah, so I don't think that just because they, like, I don't think the guy is a shitty friend. I think his take on, like, what algorithms should and shouldn't do for him was shitty. Like what, if you're, you know, like, if you missed a live journal post, like, you know, you can't know everything. Like, there will always be things you miss. There will be, you know, friends that you think you've connected with and you miss. Like, you know, they'll post on Twitter and you don't read Twitter. They'll post on, you know, live journal and you don't check live journal. They'll post on whatever. Like this, I have consumed all the media that my friends ever post, and I can't believe that Facebook would fucking hide it from me. It's like, it's garbage. It's a garbage opinion. And I think that, like, it is unfortunate that he wasn't close enough to this guy that he knew this in some other way, or that they didn't have friends or family who could kind of reach out if they were close, or they just weren't that close of friends, and his, like, my friend died and I didn't know is just something that happens to everybody. Like, I had a friend die and I didn't even know she was ill. I didn't know her that well. Like, you know, she was someone that I knew when we were, you know, much younger, and we stayed in contact for a little while after I moved to New Hampshire, but lost contact after that. That happened. Like, she passed away after, like, as far as I can tell, suffering, you know, mental health and other issues. All right. Try and do an audible here so we can actually stop these guys, because I thought they were going to punt, which of course was dumb. Of course they wouldn't punt, but that's fine. We are just going to keep running it so we don't run into any trouble here. All right. Gonna try and run out most of the clock here. Oh, my clock isn't ticking. I was like, why is my clock not ticking down? Because I'm an idiot. I don't know why. Didn't I do a run? Like, I thought like, what did I didn't get out of bounds. Like, why did the clock stop? Alright, well, whatever. Hello, Tony. Alright, hat spin for the win. Hey, Avery Johnson. How's it going? How's it going? Alright. Punch, punch, punch. Do a tight man play here. Which probably would not be a wise idea in a real football game, but seems to be working well for me, so... Why are you doing these, like, short passes, dude? You've got to be throwing Hail Marys all the way down to the end of the table. End of the field. Like, what are you thinking? I thought about it, Jess. I looked up how long of a drive it is to Dayton. It's really far, it turns out. So I don't think I'm going to do that. And then, like, flying means that I'd have to do other things. I don't know. It looked difficult. It's like a 5-hour flight. Plus, you can't, like, go any place in the Midwest without having a car. Alright. I could still get another touchdown. Oh. I won't like that. Alright. Oh, you were all alone! You were all alone for like 30 seconds and you couldn't catch the damn ball? Alright, well, whatever. Alrighty. I won the game and I wasn't complete idiots out there. All you partial idiots had better play better next time, though, said Crux. Alright. So, is that like is there like more to the game? I guess I can play as a more difficult team. What do you say, the techie something? Turbo Techies, there we go. Oh, okay, so there is a playoffs mode. We're gonna turn up the death index. The game speed can be slow still. Alright, we're gonna do a whole playoff round here. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a whole set of playoffs with the Turbo Techies. Techies versus Convicts, that's right. The low gravity abyss on pitted space rock. I mean, I feel like Martin Shkreli was would be like predating, like post-dating this by a ways, but I probably should have just stayed in the back, honestly. My 21-yard return started deep in the back there, so. Oh right, it's low gravity, which is why. Why? What the? Ugh. God damn it. Bad field position, and they destroyed the person who caught the ball, so they got to take over. Because playing only... I mean, it's Mutant Football League, so, you know, mutants are on more planets than just the one we currently live on. That's right, destroyed. No! God damn it. There you go, Mikey L. the Gamer knows the score. Oh, why did I do that? What am I thinking? It's like, hey, I'm gonna block an extra point. I'm gonna do it by... yeah, no. That was dumb. Alright. Oh! Ugh, man. Hello, Matus. How's it going? Yeah, so the point of... One of the key points and reasons behind... Mutant Football League is that you can kill the other players. Like there's pits and there's mines and there's other things like that. If you hit players hard, they will be demolished and drop the ball. This is a key component of the gameplay. Ugh! Well, they're incredible because of the low gravity, Brad. So I still haven't really figured out how to manage passes very well. But that one worked out for me, okay. Yep. Well, I haven't kicked the ball yet, Brad. Do I know how to play football? Like, would I get on a field and play? No. Do I know how the game is played? Yes. Like, I know the rules of football. I watched football. I grew up watching football. I grew up in the Midwest. I know how football works. Oh, come on. I mean, my end is tight. I will give you that. There is no doubt. I'm going to take a deep go here. Which I really don't need in 3rd and 5, but whatever. Oh, fuck. Oh, no! Ugh! Well... I mean, I did kill somebody, so there's that. The receiver had it and then was killed, Brad. So, what the fuck? I'm confused. What the... Is this guy like... What the hell just happened? Like, he was running through the air? I don't understand what that was. I'm pretty sure you don't get Belichick as your coach at any point. No. I'm definitely going to have a difficult second half here. Alright, 2-yard gain. That's better. I don't know if it sold poorly, but I have noticed that they're, like, trying to give it away at this point, so... But the thing about Destiny is, don't they charge for the DLC? So, like, it's one of those games where it doesn't matter if it's sold poorly to begin with. You want people to have the base game so they can buy all the bajillion DLCs, like, get trapped and then buy all the bajillion DLCs, right? I don't know. This feels like it's going to be a pass, but I could be wrong. I'm set up for a pass, so... Oh! Fuck! There we go. What do we... They got... It's a field goal block? Gonna be a field goal. I'm not gonna block this though. Get it! Did not get it. She is not working part-time in corporate management. I don't think she would know anything, honestly, because the last time she described her store, she was like, yeah, it's closed all the time, so... Anyway, yeah, so Brad, this is the first game that I played that was on an asteroid, and therefore had low gravity. The previous game I played was on a normal planet and did not have low gravity, so... Or not closed, empty. Empty is the word I was looking for. Yeah, she's working at a closed GameStop all the time. Well, I'm not saying that my shitty play is the result of the asteroid, I'm saying that's why their kicks go forever. Fuck. Yeah, so the problem is, I think I have to, like, quickly... I don't know. In order to pass to someone other than, like the default, I have to quickly press the C button again. And I haven't been doing that. Oof. That was dangerous. Alright. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to punt, or if I'm going to, like, hike it back out of the end zone. Alright. I mean, that was not a great kick, but I did start in the back of the end zone, so, you know, I'll take it. No, I threw it, Brad. It was tipped and batted down. I didn't have the ball in my hands anymore. Anyway, yes, so my elder daughter is working in a daycare and a GameStop, but her description of the GameStop was that it is always is always empty. So she is not not seeing a whole lot of customers come in. But she was hired as seasonal, you know, so I assume this was the last time we talked to her about it was before Thanksgiving, so it may have gotten better now that it's winter and people are buying, or Christmas time and people are buying things or something like that. No games are selling well from her GameStop. That is correct. I agree. Okay. Get it. Get it. Get it. What? What? No. Ugh. Avery, that was Brad's answer too, but I feel like after I screwed up twice, I didn't need to worry about that again. Yeah. My defense felt like it was pretty good too, but that play definitely made me feel like that was no longer the case. Alright. But yes, I grew up in the Midwest. I grew up west of Chicago, and football is definitely something that I'm aware of in my life. I would go to the high school football games. I would watch football on TV on Sunday afternoons. I know, I mean, I'm not gonna know. I guess there was like some play that everyone got upset about, so whatever rule people were upset about this weekend, I would not know about that. But in general, I have a pretty decent idea of how football works. So I may be able to hold them to a field goal if I'm real lucky here. Let's see if we can... There we go. Sacked! Alright. They're not gonna fake it. Ugh! It's good. But, on the plus side, this means I still only need 2 touchdowns to catch up. So, we're good. It's all good. Ow. What the? What? Oh, good God. Oh, come on! No safety. So I did look at the play, and I looked at where the receiver was going to be, and I looked at him and he was, but the problem was that he looked like he was open, but he apparently just had someone on top of him and never moved. So he was literally like, you know, I was trying to pass to the guy who's supposed to go to the left and curve back around. He looked like he was open, but he was just had someone standing on top of him and was in an empty part of the backfield, which is not what I expected. Which, yes, I realize that this game is... I'm not good at this game, so... I did not select fake field goal for my own 10. No, I did pick punt. Alright, we're gonna freaking blitz our way back here and take these guys out. Ugh. Get him! Fine. Blocked it at least. Not much, but I'll take it. Yeah, so I watched the Bears growing up. Of course, the Bears' rival is the Packers, so I watched, I have a, you know, moral aversion to the Green Bay Packers. I also grew up in the era of Michael Jordan, and so grew up watching the Chicago Bulls. I met Sam Smith, why? See, that should have been a sack. Like, that was unfortunate. Whatever. I played Tecmo Bowl as not the Raiders and feel like I didn't need to cheat, but I could be wrong. It's been a while. Okay, how come their punts are just better? Like, their kicks are just better than mine. And I get no time to return them. Alright. Halftime. Oh, it's only halftime. I got plenty of time to catch back up. I don't care about your highlights. Yeah, well, I learned today that you can't watch NFL games on YouTube TV on your phone, which kind of feels like maybe that's defeating the purpose of the whole, like, YouTube TV thing. Thought that was interesting. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? I have 100% a chance. That's what you said last time, Brad. No, come on! Ugh. That's right. Whew. Oh! Ow. Yeah, alright, so I'm gonna do the blade scrum. A and B are gonna be on the right-hand side and should be able to run and get open. Oh, god damn it. It did get a Saturday, probably a Saturday cartoon back in the day. Yes, it did. Alright. We're gonna try for the sideline here and aim for number B. Number B. That's right. Just how I drew it up. Everything went perfectly. Too many people coming in to attack me. We're going for it. Where's the Hail Mary? There we go. Hail Scary. Oh, fuck! God damn it. They broke through my defensive line. Alright, well, this game just... the chances of me winning this game just went down significantly. That was it. That was the play. What? See? What is that? Like, that guy just jumps in the air. Oh, that was pass interference, but whatever. We'll pretend that's not a thing. Hey, I won the last game. Both sitting here making fun of me. They did make a reboot of this as well. Yes, it's available on Steam for about 25 bucks. Oh, okay. Well, that didn't go so well. But I think it is flickering, yes. I don't think it's just you. Actually, no, it looks pretty decent to me. I don't know. Get out of here, Coach Garbage Man. Ugh. Oh no! Oh no! Well, I apparently still have players, despite two of my guys just like jumping into the hole. I have no idea, Van Helsing. I literally, like, the amount of research that I did into this game before playing it today was like, Brad said you should play Mutant League Football, and I was like, I remember playing that on the Sega channel back in the day. We're gonna play that. So Mikey L. the Gamer, you cannot give someone epilepsy. Why did I do this again? Why? Let's do that. Alright, kill the ref. Ref is dead. Ref bashing on the techies. Alright, that's fine. I didn't like the defensive play that I called. It didn't matter much, but you know, I figured I didn't like it anyway. Yeah, so you can't give someone epilepsy, but you can trigger an epileptic seizure. And one of the things that can trigger it is particular patterns of flashing lights. This is actually something that has been used by some people who, you know, will send like animated GIFs to people that they know have epilepsy in an attempt to fucking hell, in an attempt to trigger epileptic seizures because people are fucking horrible. But I don't know how to take the touchback. If I get tackled there, it's a safety, right? All right, I guess I killed the guy after the play. Cool. Come on. What are you waiting for? Me to get... Alright. Only need 3 touchdowns and a field goal to win. We're good. We got this. Touchback. There we go. Alright. Oh god! Get past him! Alright, well, I got a couple of yards. I need to figure out how to pass better against this team, and they are very good at blocking my passes. I'm going to try and go for A here. Let's see if we can do that. Oh, jeez! I was trying to wait and let my guys get into place, and that did not work. No, Mikey the Gamer, I did not. I may at some point, but I have not yet. Alright, we're just gonna go for it. Well, he was still running to the... This is the problem, Brad, is that they all have places that they're gonna go, and he was still running to his. Oops. He couldn't accept that missed pass, so he just jumped off the edge. He was done. So this is the thing that I've learned, is that, like, just being open isn't enough. They have to be open and not still running, otherwise they just, like, aren't... What the hell? I hit him with, like, 6 guys. Jesus Christ. I don't think this playoff run is going to go very well. This might be the end of my playoffs. I'm going to have a nasty electrocute. Okay, so those are the nasty audibles. The special moves are the nasty audibles. Oh, well, it was killed, but I got 18 yards out of it. Oh, I'm the robots. I just figured that out. Yeah, that was... I saw the pass rush coming and decided to just throw it away. Like, their defense is really good. I just found out that my team is the robots, yes. They don't look like robots to me. Yeah, see, like... I don't know. They really are. No, I knew I was playing for the green team. I just didn't realize that the green team was the robots. Oh, see? Like, what the... Hey, Max is still off. Get out of here. What? Oh, great. I recovered the blocked punt. Like, what even? Like... My super speed did not go well. Used up. I don't know what that means, but I'm all excited about it. We're going all in on this field goal block here. What do you mean they're not doing a field goal? I know that. They're like, what are you doing? Yes. I got a 5-yard penalty. I'll take it. Cranky. I did kill 2 refs. I mean, I think you should get at least an extra point for killing a ref. Just 1. I mean, the reality is that hunting UFOs is actually a really useful thing to do in aerospace because, like, UFOs are a thing that causes hazards to navigation and flight and everything else like that. So, understanding them and everything else like that does matter. Yeah, I was trying to, like, get the clock to stop. That was the actual goal that I had in killing the ref, was that. Alright, let's see if we can score here. What? You didn't give me the... God damn it. I wanted to at least get that touchdown. I agree, Brad. Alright. So this time I'm gonna be a team that's got more skulls. I feel like I'm gonna go with 5 skulls. 4 skulls? 4 skulls is the top. Alright, I'm gonna go with the Dark Star Dragons. I like that. We're gonna play against the techies and we're gonna show them how it's done. Alrighty. This is on Earth, so should not be way in the back of the end zone this time. I agree, Avery Johnson. I was robbed. Roll on out there, Dragons. Oh, Jesus Christ. Pick it up. Oh, what the hell? I'm clearly just not... I lack the skills. The skills to pay the bills. On the other hand, I think that my defensive line was decent when I was playing as techies, but my offensive line was deep trouble, so maybe this will be consistent. Agreed, Brad. It's very similar. So the Road Rash music is kind of like a classical Genesis type soundtrack. A lot of Genesis music, you know, all of your music is going to sound gonna have some tendency to sound similar. Wow. Okay, cool. Drop the missile. Hello, Jeremy, Asgrim. Hello, everybody. Van Helsing, I did not see Keytar Bear on Friday. No, Keytar Bear was a special occasion visitor to the Lantern House crew. They actually invited him to play, and apparently he's a bit flaky and hard to get a hold of in general, so I did not expect to see him this time. I did see other folks at Lantern House that we got to hang out with at the Anarchist House. I did an interview on Friday night. Hello, Mathros and Berserk. Hello, Asgrim and Jeremy. Hello, Colin, Mistledine Online. Good to see all of you here tonight. We are playing some Mutant League Football. Mutant League Football was a game from the early 90s. Seriously? That was not where player B was supposed to go. What the fuck? Excuse me. I mean, the reality is that the anarchists themselves were not the ones who are running the startup, so. This is from the Sega Genesis, Jeremy. Oh, no yards. That's right. So yeah, this is Sega Genesis 1993. I am playing on a emulator on Fusion on my computer, so that is what is going on. As I said, the first time I played this was actually on the Sega Genesis channel. Why can I, like, these... I cannot ever recover those ones that are super chunky in the middle. Hello, Black Robe and Diebesh. Welcome to the stream. And Star Nova. Welcome all of you. Happy to see all of you here tonight. Happy faces, happy people, happy Monday. I'm the Chris who plays games, playing retro games every Monday at 9:15, whatever I feel like every Friday at 9:15. We are playing some Mutant League Football here tonight, and yeah, we're gonna hope they're gonna punt here. Because on 4th and 21, I wouldn't expect anything else. Let's see if we can block this. We could not. Alright. Oh my god, seriously? What am I even supposed to do on that? Like, just run up, destroy my character, and take the ball and run it into the end zone? Great. Appreciate it. That's awesome. The robots are good now. Yes, that is correct. I changed to the dragons. I mean, they're not good. They're the opposite team. They were good before. Now they're bad. But if you mean that they play well, yes, it seems that the robots are kicking my butt. "15-yard gain." Hello, Corey. Welcome, welcome. Alright. We're gonna... What? Jeez. I don't know what happened there. Crunch was killed, but I got the fumble back. So you're saying I need to be passing more, Brad? I feel like I enjoyed this game more when I played it when I was a kid. Because I am definitely finding this frustrating. What? I don't have any idea what just happened. I literally, like, bounced across the screen? I don't know. Just gonna run it up the middle. Well, it's probably not gonna work well. Yeah, it's interesting to me that both Mega Man and Final Fantasy were released on the same day. I would not have guessed that. Why did I keep running backwards instead of just throwing it? Oh. Jesus. I'm so bad at this game. Mega Fantasy. Yeah, so Mega Man and Final Fantasy coming out on the same day is not something I had realized before. I don't know what I would have guessed. I feel like I would have guessed that Mega Man was older than Final Fantasy, but I also had basically no involvement with Final Fantasy until Final Fantasy VII. Like, all of the earlier Final Fantasies are completely foreign to me, so never played any of them. I know people love FF6, never played it. Never played, you know, FF3, I feel like is another favorite. Never played it. Anyway, we'll learn how to play this game. By the end of this game, we're just gonna be ripping fools up. There is no doubt. Oops, I did the kill ref play again. That was not the play I meant to do. Alright, let's at least kill some noobs. There we go. Yeah. I know that a 2-yard penalty. Big deal. I'll take it. I did play Dragon Warrior when I was a kid, which is, of course, the American version of Dragon Quest. Late hits all over the place. Third down. Let's see if I can stop him again. Yes! Alright, well, that was a thing. Oh! Okay. Anyway, so, Corey, how was your stream? How was your Monday? How is everything going in your life? As well as anybody else. It's Monday and, back to work. Probably the last week of work for a lot of people this year. I know that, a lot of people take off time between Christmas and New Year's. I know that I will be. I've actually taken off. Wednesday this week will be my last day of work for the year. I'm going to take vacation this week. Google is nice enough to give me 3 vacation days next week, so if you take 2, then you get a whole bunch of time off, but I'm taking even more. We're actually getting a new bed delivered on Thursday, so that'll be my Thursday, and maybe I'll sneak in an extra stream this week somehow. What? I mean, see, like, what's that? He's just, like, standing there next to the rock. Ugh. Alright. Nothing. Just, like, nothing. Oh, fuck. Are you playing Breath of the Wild? I have played very little of that. I did actually buy Super Mario Odyssey this weekend. My daughter was grounded from her phone, and I briefly gave her access to the Switch as a way to give her something to entertain herself with. Of course, she responded to this by immediately sneaking her iPad, which she was also grounded from, and talking to her friends on Facebook. The problem is that, like, Facebook's, like, universal surveillance state makes it really hard for kids to, you know, cheat the way that I would have when I was a kid. I would have just lied and told my parents, of course, I didn't touch the computer. But my daughter doesn't have the same benefit because I just, like, Facebook tracks when the last time you were online was, and I just read that and then I win. So, yeah, overall, she's not good at avoiding being grounded. She's also just, like, doesn't understand being grounded. She's like, but I have nothing to do, and I'm like, yeah, that's the point. Quarter 2? Okay, let's take a timeout. I get 3 timeouts in both halves, right? That's how it's supposed to go. Nothing. What the heck is this play? Like, I honestly have no idea, like, that was supposed to be a pass. Why was I, like, tossing the ball back and forth? Oh, shit, and they're gonna score a friggin' field goal. Ugh! But yeah, so she's like, Dad, but I don't have anything to do. Like, you've taken away all my electronics, and now I'm bored. And I'm like, yeah. And so, like, literally, like, I was at a parent-teacher conference, like, with her teachers, and she gave me this look, like, you know, she, like, literally, she was, like, appealing to her teachers. She was like, do you know, now that you've taken away my phone, and my iPad, and my computer, that I can't talk to my friend? And I was like, yeah. And she, like, looked at her teachers like they were going to, like, intervene and tell me that I was doing something wrong. And I was like, that they were like, yep, that's what parents have to do sometimes. I said, like, you're grounded for not doing any of your biology homework for the past 2 months. And they kind of looked at her like, you know, this is what you get. And she was just, like, so, it hurt her so deeply that, you know, she was grounded. So, yeah. Fuck! Got nothing. This game is just really hard. Like, how come the first game... I won the first game. I mean, I didn't win it easily, but I did win. I'm not even, like, scoring anymore. Is the playoffs just that much harder than the you know, normal season games? Jesus. I'm not really doing anything different. I haven't changed my strategy. Fuck. Oh, I was gonna say, did he catch this? I mean, like I said, the regular season game wasn't this hard. I feel like the playoff games just amp up the difficulty. Oh, I guess the Road Rash was actually done by EA though, right? So it's entirely possible actually that the sounds are don't just sound like Road Rash. They are actually from Road Rash or shared between this and Road Rash. I hadn't actually thought about that. Alright. I don't think the game was this hard, Brad. I think it's just me. Alright. Yeah, score is not great. Well, that didn't go so well. I don't, like... I was thinking that maybe on offense, the third thing would be a different penalty, but... anyway, 5-yard penalty for killing the ref again. I don't really know why I thought that was going to work out differently, but I just did. That's right, I should go get some beer and drink it. I agree. Alright, I am not going to attempt to go for it on 4th and 19. It seems like it is not, like, on like the 5-yard line. That feels like a bad decision. How did my player get killed? That feels unreasonable. It might be the issue, Brad, that turning up the death level was a mistake. I guess that is one thing that changed. So maybe all of my good players are just getting killed, like, instantly. And that's my actual issue. Oh! What the? I don't know what to do here. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna win this one. Having a lot of trouble here. Maybe we'll go back to a regular season game with the same settings and see if it's different. Alright, here we go. It was open when I threw it to him, but was not when it got there. His target destination was covered well. Yeah, it was Brad's recommendation. Like the person I'm passing to just like gets stuck up on the offensive line and then hangs out there. And I'm just like, ugh. Anyway, hello, Nevik. Yeah, I knew that wasn't gonna work. Magician killed by toaster. Here, why don't you guys just go ahead and run this back for a touchdown again or something? I don't know what the hell that was, but okay. Cool, that worked. Okay, the bomb move perhaps was not the smartest one that I had, but good to know how it works. Okay, good, good. So I don't know what my nasty audibles are going to be until I call them, which ends up being a problem. Alright. You have to play it straight from here on out. Hello, Professor Pie. How's it going? How's it going? that 5 yards? No! God damn it. I mean, I was doing okay until I started playing this game. No, that's actually not true. It's been, I'm emo today. I'm just like mopey and don't really feel up to anything. Like it's just been, you know, emotionally, I'm just not feeling it today, and I don't know what it is. I did get some work done today, which I've been meaning to do for a while. I went and sat myself in a corner and made myself finish something. I think part of it is frustrating that, you know, I'm been coping with just like, you know, so I'm trying to spend less time arguing with idiots on Reddit, and I'm being successful. I am spending less time arguing with idiots on Reddit. There is no doubt about that. But it's kind of, it doesn't feel like it's effective, having the effect that I want it to have. I want it to feel like good that I'm stepping away from arguing with idiots on Reddit, and it's not feeling that way. Instead, it's feeling more like I've given in and allowed the idiots to win. And I know that that's not the case. I know that, like, most of the idiots on Reddit are just talking to themselves or whatever else like that, but it's just so hard when people, like, invent these, like, deep-seated conspiracy theories about how YouTube is doing X, Y, or Z. And it's like, no, like, they're just, you know, like, it's just hard. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna play as the Deathskin Razors, because I don't, like, no, we'll stay with the Dragons, because we'll just keep everything the same. Play in the same spot. Do this. I can dump vids, yeah, there you go. Hat spin propeller for you. Yeah, so I was talking to Brad this morning, and one of the idiots on Reddit was just like, oh, am I playing against dragons as well? Okay. Yeah, so one of the idiots on Reddit was like, you know, advertisers on TV don't care about where their ads run, they just care about the views. And I'm like, that is the most asinine take ever. Okay, well, I did not get a safety, even though I almost deserved it. So that's good. Unfortunately, I am now in deep shit. Can I spin it anti-clockwise? Not really. Super annoying. My arm doesn't really bend that way very well. So I get to be up at like the 18-yard line, because that would be awesome. Nope, does not appear that way. Fuck. I mean, I love YouTube. I really do. I mean, I think YouTube has done amazing things for democratization of content production. What this means is that many idiots around the world can have their voices heard by a whole bunch of other people with like nothing stopping them. So there's oftentimes lots of people saying really stupid things on the internet, and Reddit and YouTube and everything else like that just allow that. I mean, that's fine. 95% of everything is crap. It's always going to be the case. Why are these guys constantly like spinning? And how come I'm not? Am I not the dragons? I guess I'm not the dragon. I'm so confused. I guess I'm not the dragons. I changed something else. I must have made them the dragons and me not the dragons somehow. Yes, pass interference does not matter. Okay, so they're the dragons. See, these dragons, though, are, like, constantly rolling places, and I was not rolling places all the time. Alright. I guess he decided to use the bomb on that, which feels like it was a pretty foolish mistake, and if it was third and long. Alright, whatever. I'll take it. Alright. I guess they decided that the appropriate move there was to kill my quarterback for some reason. Sounds good. Yeah, so I don't know. There was that one. The other one was like, you know, YouTube is just faking the advertiser boycott because what they really want is for more creators to sign up for YouTube Red original series, and the only way they can do that is by taking away all their other ad revenue on their normal content, and so that's clearly what they're doing. I'll take that pass. That's fine. And it's just like, you know, YouTube has always had a significant component which is not subscriber based and always will. It is unreasonable to like assert this like evil plot when in reality it's like a pretty straightforward and simple to explain thing. I mean, it would, but again, like the point of YouTube is not to, you know, make everything available only via Red. That's not a thing that YouTube is incentivized to do. I agree it'd be better if there was like YouTube Red was more widely available. Don't get me wrong, but what the? Why did you just stand there? You were supposed to run like way down the freaking field. What the hell? I feel like this, like the deaths of my characters feel like they are making a big difference to. Is that me or them? I can't remember. I guess it's them. Okay, so they are, despite the fact that they look like dragons, they are the Psycho Slashers. And we're still the Dark Star Dragons, even though we don't look like dragons? I mean, it's available fine in the 5 countries it's available in. It's just... yeah, so... I would love to see there be more YouTube Red. I would love to see there be, you know, I would love to see there be a ton of things. I would love to see us, like, you know, improperly suspend or take down fewer videos. I would love to see us, you know, have more timely reviews for monetization. I would love to see us ship fewer, you know, bugs which cause 500s on the site. I would love to have many things go on, and that's just the issues that I've dealt with today. I would love if our deal with the NFL didn't mean you couldn't watch it on your phone. Like, what kind of foolishness is that? Oh. Whatever. Field goal block was the wrong play choice there, just for the record. Alright, let's have a quick shot and go for player B, ideally, or A if I've got to. Oh my god! See, those guys just are like constantly rolling. How do I constantly roll? By holding down A or something. On the plus side, score is only 7-0, so this is more like the non-playoff version of the game. Like, my players can clearly turn into dragons and roll. Oh, yeah, just jump on the ground. That was smart. Okay, so the A button is not the trick. Maybe the C button. There weren't shoulder buttons on the Sega, were there? That's not the right option. Controllers. Fine. Up, down, left, right, A, B, C, start, X, Y, Z, mode. Yeah, there is no shoulder buttons. Just making sure. I was like, am I missing something? Okay, I think A and B together seems like maybe that does the trick. Try that. Hello, Stingray Gaming. Excuse my extreme frustration with this game. Alright, we'll take that. Oh, fuck! That was the wrong button. No. We gotta call a timeout because I was not trying to freaking punt the ball immediately after intercepting it. That was not the goal. Let's try and do a run through the middle here. Yeah, okay, so A and B together does not do what I had hoped. At this point, I'm like literally, you know, an hour into this game, an hour and a half into this game, and just trying to figure out which buttons do things. Anyway, good to see you, Stingray, and everybody else. I feel like I've said that a bunch of times today. I'm just not, I don't know, I'm just not myself today. Yeah, so conspiracy theories. I guess, no, the Earth is not flat. No, YouTube is not attempting to kill all sources of, of advertising revenue in an attempt to convince you to... let's go here. Come right up to the middle. Oh, didn't make it. Turnover on downs. Does the turbo button help? Maybe. No, we're not on the moon, I don't think. Oh, did we land on the moon? Yes. We definitely did land on the moon. So the turbo buttons were not normal or default in the Sega Genesis. Like, you could buy controllers with a turbo button. Or with an X, Y, and Z button. So maybe it's the X, Y, and Z buttons. Like, I do have those. But it just seems weird that they would have used that. Maybe they did, and so you just had to have a 6-button controller in order to play the game. Yes, we landed on the moon because realistically producing the video footage that we have on the moon would have required technology that did not exist back then. There are photo reflectors on the moon that you can test with a laser to measure, to indicate that we have gone to the moon, you know, and really, like, the tens of thousands of people that would have to, like, lie in order to be involved in a conspiracy like that would never be able to cooperate. Like, getting 4 people to cooperate in a conspiracy is pretty much impossible. That many is completely impossible. Just... Alright. Block this field goal. But the biggest thing is just, like, YouTube is not out to get you. Like, we're maybe oftentimes incompetent, and certainly we do things that are, you know, optimizing for the many instead of the few, but not some evil conspiracy. We try to be as honest as we can about things. Oh, Jesus Christ. You were not even that close to me. How the heck did you hit that? I'm wondering if the number of skulls is actually like the opposite problem. Like, maybe the number of skulls is, like, how bad the team is instead of how good? Yeah, exactly. I mean, if creators fail, then YouTube fails because we depend on creators for everything. We cannot live without them. We cannot get by without them. Then all of the, thoughts of what, like, us trying to make creators fail just doesn't make sense. But yeah, I mean, more of the conspiracies these days are just like, you're lying about this and that and everything. And I'm just like, no, why? Why would we? Like, what the hell is the point of that? Like, are we saying exactly everything that's going on? No, we're not telling you our financials. We're not, talking about who bailed out of advertising or if anybody bailed out of advertising. We're not, doing interviews on exactly what videos people found offensive, because why would you do that? But it's not the same as, like, we're inventing that our statements are false. Like, our statements are not 100% view of everything in the world, sure, but that's just so frustrating. So yeah, as I look around and try and, find ways to clean up some of the messes that we make, so to try and make the world a better place for YouTube creators, sometimes I just am so frustrated by the people who are out there and just feel like we're screwing them, and I don't feel like I can do anything about it. It sucks. It's just a shitty feeling. I should probably just switch to going to bed, really. Oh, what the hell? That was a good show, Chris. How's it going? Yeah, we'll finish out this game. Great. Cool. Awesome. Hello, Not So Gaming. Oh, is that what it was? I did notice the fall off there in success, but yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I would say that being canceled is probably the biggest thing that's terrible that ends TV series, but that's just me. Let's see if we can at least score a run. Oh, okay, so that's the bribe ref move, where we, like, all kill each other. They're just, like, reading every play. Ref bashing on the slashers. See if I can actually like play make a play here. I mean, you're gonna take that last second off the quarter there? I mean, it seems to me like that was... Fuck. That was dumb. I thought that he was... I totally misread the play. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. I don't know what you mean. Oh, go to youtube.com/new. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know why it looks different for you, so it kind of depends. They're just running out the clock. Oh, it was a field goal. There you go. Alright, got some yards at least. That'll get me the first down. Just keep doing more like that. Yeah. I have not the angelic. I talked to her last a couple months ago, but not in recent memory. Something about that play I don't understand, I guess. I think that's the second time I picked the same play and found out that it's something, like, way weirder than it looks like. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, let's run this one back for a touchdown. Assuming it's a punt, which it might not be. This is my only chance to score for the entire game. It's not a punt. Didn't pay attention to what yard we were on. Alright, let's run this down back for a touchdown. That's not going to work at all. And that's it. Life seems so bleak and hopeless now. I'll go make some raisin toast in the hot tub. Sounds like a good plan. Alright, it is time at 10:56 p.m. for a little bit early, the CPG Rant of the evening. The CPG Rant of the evening is where you get a piece of my mind and I give you a piece of yours. No, something along those lines. I don't know. But yeah, sit back and listen to past CPG just tell you something. Machine learning cannot correct the biases in the system. My hard drive needs to spin up. Machine learning cannot correct the biases in the system inherent in the human psychology. It can only hide them behind more levers and knobs than can be debugged. It can hide them behind things that can't possibly be corrected or identified in any reasonable way, and bake those assumptions in at a deep level that will make it impossible to correct them for years to come. Machine learning is not a fix to bias. I'm the Chris who plays games, and this is your CPG Rant of the evening. As I work in technology, of course, there are many people who believe that technology can cure all of the world's ills. We'll use algorithms and everything else like that in order to solve all the problems that we have. Of course, this is bullshit, because many people who want to work on these problems believe that we should work on these problems and are working on these problems are inherently biased in and of themselves and using tools that don't allow them to correct for those biases. When out there and creating algorithms, we really want to believe that we're creating algorithms that are fair and egalitarian and everything else like that. But as most of the people building these algorithms are white guys with beards in Silicon Valley, as most of the people working on collecting the data for them are a limited set of, manual annotators or data collectors, as we look at the amount of content out there and the number of people who are participating, we see that it seems impossible to imagine that we are eliminating bias from the system when we're baking it in at such a base level. The reality is that machine learning is not a fix to bias, it just is laundering for bias. It hides the bias behind levers and knobs that you can't twiddle. It hides it behind things that you can't identify or detect. It hides it behind layers of manual annotations or collected data from the crowd, but it doesn't help you fix the problem. The wisdom of the crowd is bullshit. In the same way that democracy is really just another word for mob rule, the wisdom of the crowd is not. You're baking the assumptions of a terrible group of people, or even a good group of people, a well-intentioned group of people, a group of people who really want the best in everything that they're doing, into a system that is not the system they are designed or intended to use. And so when you remove human judgment from the system, when you remove humans from the system, you remove the ability to correct these biases, you remove the ability to correct these mistakes, and you get all kinds of things baked in that you would not possibly imagine. As you look around and find terms that are, for example, used in porn, you may find that these terms are also the terms that people use to self-identify in minority groups because these two things are correlated. As you look around, you may find that people are affected because they're black, because there is an association in the general human consciousness to take more action in these cases. In the same way that the bias is persistent in our social, economic, and society, affect our overall perception of everything we do, this gets baked into a machine
that hides where the source of this trouble comes from. You can look at machine learning and say, look, the math says it's good. You can look at and say, look, we're defended by these numbers and algorithms and everything else like that, and not realize that the reason that the math says that is because the data you collected was from a bunch of manual raters who all think the same way you do, and not realize that you have no diversity in the entire group. You've got no diversity in the people working on the software, and you've got no one who's going to detect these problems because they're not going to run into them until it's too late. In the same way that if you're in an in-group and not an out-group, you will miss many of the signs of many different of society's ills. You will miss the racism or sexism or other things like that inherent in the system because you'll say, well, it never affected me. Of course it didn't affect you. You're in the privileged majority. And so you look at the code and say, well, it works fine for everything I'm working on. It works fine for everything I'm doing. It works fine for everything that I've tested it with. And it's like, yeah, that's great, except you didn't test it with the things that matter. You didn't test it with a fair sample that would reflect the experiences of every type of group of people that are going in there. And you've removed human judgment from the system, so you can't detect that there's a problem and fix it. By removing the human judgment, you get rid of the ability to correct a system which is flawed. By removing the human judgment, you get rid of the ability to detect and identify the problems that you have developed because you have taken a step back and handed control over to a set of crowdsourced data or a set of other data, to all types of different things, but not to humans, not to people who understand the problem and are working to correct the inherent biases in society or in software. Algorithms and machine learning is money laundering for bias. It's a way to hide those biases behind a system that you can defend with all types of fancy things, but don't actually have any real reason to believe is any better than the humans you were using beforehand. And by scaling these things up to the scales that they have been developed at across many companies across the internet, you are doing immense damage to the types of people that you can't even possibly imagine, and there's no way for anyone to come back and do anything better. There's no way for you to have a conversation about how you could do better because your answer is just going to be, well, the algorithm says so. What's most frustrating to me is not the mere fact that we're doing this. It's not the mere fact that we are allowing this to happen. It's not the mere fact that algorithms are taking over the world, but instead that so many people and companies and software developers have abdicated this responsibility, this moral responsibility and ethical responsibility they have to make sure that their systems are fair to all people, and have abdicated that responsibility, have stepped back from it and said, well, I just write the software. The software does whatever the software is going to do. When I look at that, all I say is, how can you think that? How can you be working on systems that affect billions of people around the world? How can you look at a system that has such a drastic impact and say, we're happy with that? How can you say and say that you don't believe that software developers should be taking ethics classes? How can you say that these are things that we should not be thinking about? It is ludicrous to me that so many people think that they have no ethical or moral responsibilities towards the people whose lives they are affecting drastically. When we're building algorithms that will keep people in jail for longer by measuring rates of recidivism, you think you don't have an ethical or moral responsibility? Are you kidding me? Algorithms bake bias in ways that we can't possibly understand or even measure, and you can't even think that you maybe should take an ethics class at some point in your life? We're really fucked in that case. I'm the Chris who plays games, and I've been your CPG rant of the evening.
Oh, we're not back. Now we're back. Hello, hello. Yeah. So that was the CPG rant of the evening. That is actually from a couple weeks ago. I recorded that and kept it in my back pocket for a night when I wasn't really up to recording a CPG rant, and I think that that's pretty much the state today, and the fact that I was not up to recording my own CPG rant is kind of representative of the overall way I feel. My utter failures in Mutant League football aside, and yes, you did see it raw a few weeks ago, that's right. Just don't worry, Falcon Man. Don't worry about it at all. I'm happy to have anybody who wants to sponsor, and if not, that's fine too. I appreciate it. You get access to the little, the little emojis, but the reality is that I have been a very bad sponsor host recently. I've been, trying to get all these things out there, and I want to do more. I look at Mark Brown's Game Maker's Toolkit Patreon, and he is so good. You know, he runs a newsletter of videos that he really likes. He runs, you know, gives breakdowns of the techniques he uses to achieve the technical things he does. He gives, you know, a breakdown of how he's evaluating his year and how the numbers have gone and everything else like that. And I look at that and I'm like, oh, I should do all those things. And then I'm like, but I have a million other things I want to do too. You know, I should improve live stream alerts so it doesn't like fall over when Lina moves it and restarts it. You know, you should, you know, I should do all these things. I mean, the lounge is cool, but the lounge isn't like a sponsor only feature, and I wouldn't want, I mean, I don't want sponsor only features. I don't want these things, but I want to give back more than I am, and I also need to figure out where to give back the money that I've been collecting to people, which is what I want to do. Like, I've got a couple people I want to buy, you know, creator focused Christmas gifts for, and so on and so forth, and I just, I don't know. Yeah, your iPhone won't let you do super chat, Falcon Man. That's a thing that happens. Improving the algorithms isn't a thing that I want to do directly. I want the people who work on them to improve them more. Yeah, it's a thing. I don't know. But I do think that after reflection for the past few minutes while I have been ranting away at you and listening to Past Self rant, which I think that was a decent rant, right? We could get a, you know, Simpsons a CPG rant emoji if we think that was a decent rant. I'm unhappy. And I think streaming while unhappy is really stupid, so I'm not going to keep doing it. And so I think that this is going to be the end of the stream for the night. I appreciate that some of you just got here, Mighty and Falcon Man, Chris GCA, and others. But I feel like me being sad and cranky isn't going to be good for anybody. So what I am going to do is I am going to hang out in the lounge and watch some stuff. But I don't expect anyone else to be there if you don't want to be there. But if you want to hang out and like keep chatting or whatever else like that, then you know, you can do that. I would, Brad, I don't have anything against it in general, but I actually think I'm going to curl up in bed, which is better. So yeah, so like, go here. I'm going to add some, I don't know what's playing right now, probably something boring and shitty, and long, but after it's over, we'll add something decent and fun to watch and hang out for a little while. So, all right, this is only going to be 5 minutes, and so we'll add some cute cartoons or something, because I have no emotional state here. So thank you all for being here. Thank you all for coming out tonight. I am going to be taking time off. Like I said, Wednesday is my last day of work this year, so maybe over the next week, if I get a little bit recharged, I can come back and I can throw together some cool gameplay or extra streams or whatever else like that. So keep an eye out for that. But in the meantime, hop in the lounge, say hello. I'm going to hang out there, and we'll catch up more later. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. If I don't see you, Happy Hanukkah for those who celebrate, or whatever else your holiday tradition may be. I hope it goes well for you, and I'll be back on Friday, maybe finishing up Super Mario Sunshine. Other than that, I hope you all have a good night, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.